Hey guys, it's Young Welfare. Now today I have to make a video on why you only really need around 9,000 LCX. Let me say that one more time. You only really need around 9,000 LCX. Now you have to understand, just picture this for a second, right? Look how quick this bull run has came around. In 2020, it felt like a couple months ago. 2020 did not feel like that long ago, right? The last bull run we had does not feel like that long ago, but it's almost been 4 years now. What I want you guys to understand is, in 5 years, there will be another bull run after this one. This is the reason why I say, guys, it's so important to look into the long term. Is when you look into the long term, you open up different opportunities for yourself. So now you have to understand, we're going to get straight into this. I actually made a spreadsheet for this LCX, 9,000 LCX needed. Okay, now you have to understand that to buy 9,000 LCX is going to cost you around 1.5K. Okay, so with that knowledge, let's just go into the charts right now. You have to understand, I made a little spreadsheet of some calculations and stuff like that. And you have to understand that, yeah, it says 9,000 LCX equals 1.5K. Okay, so if it hits the all-time high price, that would be $6,000. So you've turned 1.5K into $6,000. Nothing major, but that's still a great return considering nowhere else, no other financial sector can give you that return so quickly. Now, in my chances, I've put out 100% chance. I do believe 100% that it will hit its all-time highs. Right now, the next one is actually $1 LCX. Now, if that happens, you're obviously going to be at $9,000, which I also have put out 100% chance. Now, you're probably asking, you think it's gonna hit $1? More than likely. I'm very convinced it will hit $1. So with that being said, let's go on to the next one right now. This is where things get interesting because we're looking at 5 figures here. So now, if it hits $1.40, if LCX hits $1.40, you'll be at 12.6K. 12.6K, okay, 12.6K, $12,600. Now I put that at 95% chance. The only 5% chance that it don't happen is crypto shuts down somehow. Now you have to understand that the next one I actually did is actually $2. So we're just going to go through these real fast because I want to get my point across and I want to actually tell you guys something very important at the end of this. So at the end of the day, if it hits $2, which is going to happen, like $2 is going to happen. I'm sorry. I'm just so convinced about this happening that you would have turned 1.5K into $18,000. That is insane, guys. Now, my chances, I've put that at 90% chance. Like, it's a 10% chance it don't happen, but it's a 90% chance it does. So it's most likely going to happen, okay? Now, with the next one, this is my main target. Like, funny enough, $3, a $3 LCX is my main target. And that's a target where I'll be taking a lot of profits. And that's a target I do believe it will hit now. A $3 LCX will actually turn your 1.5K into $27,000. Can you complain with that? Can you complain with that, guys? You can't complain with turning 1.5K into $27,000. That's something you're not going to find anywhere else. That you're only going to find that in crypto, quite frankly. So I've actually gave that 85% chance of happening. The 15% chance it don't happen is people start taking profits a lot early before that happens. But I feel like we have enough catalysts to actually get to that amount. Now, the next target, which is also possible, is it hits OKB's market cap, which is another exchange, right? I hope you guys know about it. So if it hits OKB's market cap, LCX will be at $4, and that will provide you with $36,000 profit. So you would have invested 1.5K to get $36,000. Okay, now I've put that at 83% chance. Now I feel like the best target to aim for here, not financial advice, right? The best target to aim for here is $3 because I feel like $3 is realistic. $3 is most likely gonna happen, and that's somewhere around less than, I want to say, 2 billion in market cap. So I feel like it's very likely it's gonna happen. So at the end of the day, let's just get into the things I want to speak about here now. This is where we have to talk sense, okay? This is where we have to talk logic. Now, you have to understand that I put this wrong. We have to talk about the 2027 buyback. Let me say it one more time. We have to talk about the 2027 buyback. Now, with my target, this is my plan, right? You don't have to follow my plan, but this is my plan, right? With the 2027 buyback, right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy back in at around 30 cents, because I do believe it will drop around 90% to 85%. So if we hit $3 and it drops 90%, I did the math for you guys, that will be actually a 30-cent LCX. So if we can get a 30-cent LCX with that 1.5K that you invested in the 2025 bull run, you can now buy back in with that $27,000 you have and buy 90,000 LCX. Let me say it one more time. You can actually own 90,000 LCX. Now, with that being said, I feel like the target for the next bull run will be anywhere from $7 to $10. So if it hits $10, guess what? You've made $900,000. Now, if it hits $7, you've made $630,000. $630,000. Okay? $600,000, damn. Like, you have to understand, this is insane money. And a lot of you guys, you can start up your own business, start investing into equity, start investing into stocks, gold, and solid investments, even real estate, once you get this type of money in your hands. So I want you guys to understand, it don't matter where you start, it's about where you finish. It don't matter where you're from, it's about where you're at. Okay, so at the end of the day, guys, you have to understand that you guys can start small and actually gain big if you actually have the long-term vision. A lot of you guys don't have 20,000 to put into coins right now. A lot of you guys don't have 10,000 to put. You only have around 5,000. So you have to think long-term, and long-term is 5 years away. If you can just make it through this bull run and get profits in this bull run, long-term is the next 5 years. That's nothing. That's 2029, guys. The next bull run will be in 2029. So when I say long term, I'm not talking about you have to wait 20, 30 years. No, this is crypto, baby, where long term is 5 years. Long term is 5 years away. So with that being said, guys, make sure you have that mindset where you think to yourself, like, it don't matter if I don't become a millionaire in this bull run. The next bull run, I can get pretty close to being a millionaire if I'm smart. So with that being said, it was Young Wealth, and I'm signing out with another video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.